The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Good morning, Newcastle. Welcome to Friday, the 11th of September. Hopefully you have that first cup of coffee, and hopefully you watched Thought for the Day today to remember the lives lost on September 11th. But remember those patriots, because it's Patriots Day, who also helped out and sacrificed so you would have the freedoms we enjoy today. Here's to America, and here's to NewsWatch, which is straight ahead for you.
Come dine with us, come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or two, or a place to go and play, come to Gallo's Italian Villa today.
The Cedars is a great restaurant with outstanding Mediterranean food. The Cedars takeout menu is second to none, featuring pizza, stromboli, hoagies, their famous lamb on the rod, and so much more. So when you're hungry and you want that Newcastle taste, make it Cedars. Now with 2 locations in Newcastle, 827 Addis Street on the east side and 1101 Highland Avenue. Call Cedars East, 724-658-9260, or Cedars North, 724-652-7657.
Sometimes when I'm down and all alone, oh, just like a child without a home, the love you give me keeps me hanging on. Oh, honey, all I ever
Welcome back,
need
Newcastle, and yes, it is Friday, September 11th. And I ask all of you to remember in your prayers those people who lost their lives. But also, please remember what a great country we live in. As we get to the top stories today in Newcastle, PA. And you know, let's start off very culturally with James Rossetti. He had these Cubanistic influence Indian sculptures that stood like 23 feet high. Matter of fact, one was in front of the World Trade Center. These free-form type models are on display at the Hoyt. And with this Friday being Friday, September 11th, this might be a good thing to check out. They're on display till the 23rd. And like I said, they did stand in front, steel and aluminum, stood in front of the World Trade Center. So something to think about and remember. Now, also at the Hoyt, they have art classes. Hey, and they got Italian too. So go up, take an Italian class. I'd love to talk to you in Italian rather than just like regular, So they have a lot of things going on there. You can call 724-652-2882. And don't forget this. I think they're kind of being nice and keeping the hospital in mind because the Jameson Health System, in partnership with the Hoyt, invites you to the 3rd annual Expressions of Courage celebration. Now, these are black and white pictures that illustrate those medical professionals or stories about patients who are facing a disability or treatment. You can enter into this contest. It has to be black and white and 11 by 14 with a black and white mat. And they said a 16-inch by 20 white mat. But you know, if you have a question, go to the hoytcenter.org for more information. They have to be in by September 19th between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. And also remember that there's prizes for this. It's a good thing to get involved in. If you get a chance, go by, check it out. They're on display at the hospital once the contest begins. So keep that in mind. And you know what? We're going to be right back with a whole bunch more after these messages. Tuscany Square Restaurant, 3470 Wilmington Road, where old world charm meets today's modern conveniences. You'll enjoy their spacious, comfortable seating, their fresh ingredients that go into making every dish, whether it's pizza or that just right entree. Tuscany Square Restaurant, they're here to serve you. Call 724-654-3065. It's time to go to Chilella and Carney, floral design artists, for flowers, plants, figurines, and so much more. Whether you're celebrating that special day, that special engagement, anniversary, birthday, you name it, Chilella and Carney has what you need. At 1006 South Mill Street, it's Chilella and Carney. The Beanery Depot and Deli, coffee, made-to-order subs, snacks, and more. Meatball sandwiches, fresh and hot. Pepperoni rolls, fish sandwiches, chicken, milkshakes. The Beanery Deli. When you're hungry for something special, and it won't cost you a lot of beans. Yes, I'm in Mr. Pizza. Hi, we're here with
Sydney.
And it looks like you girls have had a great lunch. Can you tell me what you have, Sydney?
The ham and cheese sub.
Oh, today's special. What did you have?
I had pepperoni pizza and part of the ham and cheese sub, and they were both very good.
Hey, it's always best when you get your food and somebody else's. And here at Mr. Pizza, what a great time. Stop down, check out the special. Welcome back, and you know, so many great things going on this weekend. Stop down and head over to the farmers market right here in downtown Newcastle. Now, if you're in the mood to go just a little bit further, then you can find yourself over in Volant, because this is the 203rd anniversary of Volant Mills. Yes, September 12th. The event goes from 10 to 5. They feature those great big Amish donuts and, you know, breads, jams, jellies, pies, and farm fresh churned ice cream. Now, who could turn down ice cream, especially after the weather we've been having? So, you know, this is a great time. And, you know, I've gotten all kind of mail. Where's that cook in the castle? Now, I feel totally upset, but I thank you for your mail. The number of things that we have going on with respect to the football games, and we had Gentleman's Monthly, it's just phenomenal, and I thank you so much, very humbly, for your support and all the stuff that comes in. Sometimes with a TV station our size, it's hard to get everything on to you, but I have a killer recipe, and I might even air it on the J&J show. I don't know. You're going to have to tune in and watch. Maybe this Thursday I'll get the boys involved in a little cook in the castle. Also keep in mind that yesterday, United Way of Lawrence County kicked off its day of caring at Cascade Park. It started with a breakfast catered from Shop and Save. It was also in recognition of Patriots Day. And, you know, what more can you say? When we all live united, it's a better world. Last up in this segment, I want to remind you that Cheeseman's Pumpkin Festival is going on. From 11 to 5, it started yesterday, and it will continue to the 31st out there in Portersville. So don't be a pumpkin on a vine. Go for a hayride and have a good time. Now, we're going to be right back with a whole lot more after these messages.
Your family and friends will be pleased if you suggest dining at Mary's Middle Eastern Restaurant in Newcastle. Lamb and chicken dishes, stuffed grape leaves, tabbouleh, hummus, kibbe, and so much more from their huge menu. When you're looking for something different for your dining experience, then Mary's is the answer. Many of their customers come in from nearby counties. Mary's Middle Eastern Restaurant, located on Long Avenue in Newcastle. Call 724-652-2447.
All in a nutshell, 102 and 117 North Mercer Street in Newcastle. Visit Keith and Margot Jackson for that new look. The latest in women's and men's clothing. Treat yourself today. You'll be glad you did. Arlington Market, located at 726 Arlington Avenue, has all the great food you remember. Yes, their canned goods are fantastic and feature that old world taste. And meat, cheeses, produce, lunch meats, fresh cut meats, groceries, and so much more. It's Arlington Market. It'll make your table look spectacular.
Butts Flowers and Gifts offers top quality flower arrangements and gifts for any occasion. The pros at Butts Flowers and Gifts provide exceptional customer service, and each bouquet is hand arranged. Stop in and check out their wide selection of gift baskets and plants. They provide flower delivery service locally to Newcastle, Bessemer, Edinburgh, New Wilmington, West Pittsburgh, and across the nation. It's Butts Flowers at 120 East Washington Street in downtown Newcastle. Call 724-652-7727 or toll free 1-800-443-7726. If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
Welcome back, and it's time for the Cedar Sports Corner. Well, you know, Gary, I humbly apologize. Gary just said he liked the design, but I told him, hey, Gary, you're the guy that made me change. I had that beautiful yellow gold pirate logo. It was beautiful. I had to go change it, and that was it. They got the mullet, and now they're playing Milwaukee again. Do you believe it? Well, Gare, streaming across the bottom of the screen is the score of those Pittsburgh Pirates and, yes, the Milwaukee Bad News Brewers. And hopefully those Buccos came back with a win. You could check that score, like I said, streaming across the bottom of the screen. Now, how about those Pittsburgh Steelers? Yeah, he was all set for me to talk about the Indians, I know. But the Steelers played the Patriots. We got that streaming across the bottom of our screen. And believe you me, it's very important, guys, that we never screw up against the Patriots, because I'll have to hear from my brother-in-law. And now I guess it's okay. We're going to talk about the Tribe. And they're playing Detroit, which they've played like forever this year. I keep saying they play the same teams over again. There was never a variety. At least Pittsburgh moved it around a little bit. So that's across the bottom of the screen. And while we're at it, yes, Virginia, there is a Notre Dame, and they're visiting you this weekend. Pitt's taking on Akron. And after beating Hiram, the Titans of Westminster are going to play W&J. Come on, guys. We got to get 2-0 now. It's time to play big, Titans. And the Dukes of Duquesne, after beating Kentucky Christian, they're taking on Bucknell over on the eastern part of the state. Now, NCTV45 is your station and location for high school football. We'll be at the Newcastle game. We'll be at the Neshannock-Shenango game. And just in case you're wondering, we're getting footage in from just about everybody. So you'll be able to watch everybody and anybody here on NCTV45. And just think about it. With Sweetest Day coming up next month, if you need a bracelet, the Newcastle Boosters are selling gold and silver silver wind and fire bracelets. They're $30. They look kind of sharp. So I'd say check those out. They look really, really good, and I'm sure she'd like it. Now, we're going to be back with a whole lot more right after these messages. Pegley's Pasta and More. When you're hungry for that great Italian taste, bellissimo, it is tremendous. You have to stop by Pegley's for pasta, sandwiches, pizza. Yes, it's Pegley's Pasta and More for that great Italian taste. It's not just for Sunday anymore. Head over to Pegley's.
Whether it's a scheduled appointment or same-day service, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning offers 24/7 service for commercial, industrial, and residential, as well as fire and water damage restoration. Using state-of-the-art technology, DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning experts are ready to professionally clean your carpet today. Call DiCaprio Carpet Cleaning for a free in-home estimate. Thank you for making us Lawrence and Mercer County's largest carpet cleaner.
And remember, nobody gets your carpet cleaner.
If you're having a party, then Keystone Specialty is the place you need to go. Yes, they have every party supply that you can imagine. Planning that wedding, that graduation, or maybe it's just that big game that's coming up, go to Keystone Specialty. Party supplies and so much more. Remember, they have those fall decorations, winter, spring, and summer. It's Keystone Specialty on the south side of Newcastle, Mill Street. Welcome to the Silk Road Fair Trade Market, home of those uncommon treasures. Wendy Farmery searches the world over to pick out just the right gift. So stop by the Silk Road Fair Trade Market. You'll be glad you did. Welcome back, and in other stories of the day, here at NCTV45, we launched our Branding Newcastle special. And a couple things should be noted. We are a community television station aiming for the support of Lawrence County and Newcastle, along with all the little places in between and on the edges, Elwood, Wilmington, Bessemer, and our following has been fantastic. For that, I say thank you. Now I'm asking people to get involved. You know, attendance right now is up. I went to lunch there at Little Johnny's, and a lot of people watching. Our email list has doubled just over the past weeks. And it's time to get involved in your community. Please step up, come downtown as a show of support for Newcastle and Lawrence County. And by all means, if you're going out to purchase something, make sure that you get it right here in the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Now, that being said, look to see our Newcastle advertising the city and county more and more, and tune in to NC Radio 450 to listen to that great Newcastle music. I know you're going to enjoy it. You can listen in the car by simply plugging it into the jack, and guess what? Our signal doesn't fade out. Now, we're going to be right back with Crane Room Weather after these messages. Joshua Sun Rehabilitation Center. From the moment you arrive, you know that you're in the right place. Dr. John Wrightson listens first. He pays attention to detail and then makes the determination. Joshua Sun Rehabilitation. We make the pain go away. Hello, folks. Angelo Perrotta for Ferrone Brothers. Wow, you have to try their food. Great Italian food and 2 locations on the south side on Mill Street and on Wilmington Road in Newcastle. Ferrone Brothers for pepperoni rolls, pizza, any Italian dish that you can imagine, okay, and a whole lot more. It's Ferrone Brothers. Stop by, they have those daily specials, and they look forward to seeing you. Tell them NCTV45 sent you.
Gentlemen, if you want to look your best with high-quality clothing, then I recommend Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors in downtown Newcastle. Mike Caggiano is the owner, and he and his staff have been in the business for decades, and they will always give you the right recommendations. They also carry Rondinelli tuxedos. That's Main Street Clothiers and Custom Tailors, 210 East Washington Street, downtown Newcastle. Call 724-652-3851.
Welcome back, and yes, it's time for that Crane Room 45 weather. And what can you say? Last night's mostly overcast and cloudy low of 57 is going to give way to a partly sunny high of 77 today. Get out and enjoy. I don't care if you don't have anybody playing. Go to the football game. It's going to be beautiful. And for Friday night, when those teams take the field, mostly cloudy with a low around 54. Put a jacket on. After the game, go get a cup of coffee, a cheeseburger. It'll be great. A pizza. Have a great time. And you know, Saturday, if you couldn't make it to Friday's game, just know that on Saturday, partly sunny with a high of 72, another picture-perfect day, followed by a mostly cloudy evening and a low of 51, and the Shannick and Shenango play that night. Another perfect night to get out of the house. You can go to mass, go to get a game, go to church the next day. You know, you just can't beat these activities we have in and around Newcastle. And on Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 69. And Sunday night, a mostly cloudy low around 50. As you start back to work, mostly sunny with a high of 75. Now go figure. It had to be nice. So hopefully you have a great day and a great weekend. It's all about doing things in what I call the greatest castle in the world. Now, we're going to be right back with a wrap-up after these messages.
Daimio and Olson Law Group, where every client matters. Serving Newcastle, Elwood City, and Youngstown. Daimio and Olson handles criminal law, bankruptcy, civil matters, workers' compensation, personal injury, medical malpractice, divorce, wills, real estate, and many more legal issues. Call any one of their offices in Newcastle, Elwood City, or Youngstown with these phone numbers. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Daimio and Olson Law Group, where every client matters. Look what you'll find at Paul D. Weller Hardware. Lawn and garden supplies, plumbing and electrical supplies, do-it-yourself items, pipe bending, window screen, and key making services, tools of all kinds, paint, fans, ladders, rodent traps, bug spray, and that's just some of what you'll be able to purchase at Paul D. Weller Hardware at 207 North Liberty Street in the Mahonington section of Newcastle. Call 724-652-1531. Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Owner Bill Cast and his staff keep the tradition going with all those bakery items you remember as a kid. Just to name a few, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and more. You can also buy homemade cavatelli and ravioli. Bill's Bake Shop, located 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahonington section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Wow, yes, it's fun to go to the Y, and now with great affordable rates, it's more swimming, more exercise, more family time. The YMCA in downtown Newcastle, or the Y Zone on Eleanor Drive in Shannon Township, welcomes you to a variety of programs, exercise, and fun events. Horizons Treatment Center at 4 North Mill Street is a group of trained addiction professionals that can provide specialized treatment services. Located in the Washington Center, we are dedicated to serving the local community. Treatment services include co-occurring mental health and substance use disorders, problem gambling, and concurrent criminality. At New Horizons Treatment Center, we strive to provide hope, help, and healing.
If you're craving pizza and more, then Little Johnny's 2 wants you to come through the door. Their menu includes many pizza varieties, jumbo wings, hoagies, calzones, strombolis, flatbread sandwiches, bread bowl salads, soups, and more. Dine in, take out, or have them delivered. Little Johnny's 2 can even cater your next party. Their prices are right, and the food is the way you expect it. Little Johnny's 2 is located at 130 East Washington Street in downtown Newcastle. Call 724-657-2210.
Welcome back, and yes, that's going to do it for this Friday. September 11th. A couple reminders here. First of all, I saw something on Facebook. Michigan fans, take heart. You know, you feel free to root for the Irish. You know, I saw somebody who had just given up and said, "Go Irish." We appreciate it. And next up, you know, I want to assure all of you that I will not forget my wife's birthday, Monday, September 14th. Matter of fact, if you get the opportunity, give Sue a call and wish her a happy birthday. Send her a birthday wish on Facebook. That's Susan Alisco Perrotta. Let's really like flood her page. And yes, Rochelle and Lynn and Rosemary, my sister, they've all been waiting with bated breath so that I can send her a birthday wish. And as these come in, it's really hard to try and do everybody, but I won't let you down. It's going to be fantastic. And with that, have a great weekend in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Take it easy, and we'll see you again on Monday, everybody.
Just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true.